Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails, a new player account story. Welcome back guys. This has been a little bit of time. We skipped a week just because it's been pretty busy for me and nothing too exciting is going on with the new account. We're still trucking along. I do think I actually ended up skipping one day of doing most things. I think I did most of my dailies, but that's just what happens when you have 3 accounts. It's too much, frankly. It's a lot to do, and sometimes you're gonna miss stuff. But that being said, I'm mostly logging in to get all my refreshes and everything. Hopefully, we can get a good situation going. I did transition my normal life to a little bit different schedule, so we're still maintaining on that. The farming guide is still the belated farming guide. I've been promising it for like a month now. That is hopefully underway with all the madness with Jedi Luke and everything coming out. Just certain things take priority, guys. I'm sorry to say. So, that being said, let's jump into some of my dailies here on Prevailman. So we're level 76 now, and we're making some progress. So I always start by doing my my challenges because we have so many of them and we have that 10-minute timer, so it takes a while. Then I jump into squad arena. Now this is something that people who are a little more passionate than me, this is something that you guys can actually get a little more advantage out of. I just go in and forfeit. As long as I'm not even top 1,000, as long as I'm like top, I don't know, as long as I'm even in there at all, you know, it would be nice, it would be ideal to get top 1,000, top 500, something like that. Eventually we'll climb that way. Right now, that's really not a huge priority. So I go in and buy this, or get this. With the fleet battles, I usually try to do 1 refresh every day. And what I do the slave 1 first. If we can, we need to get that unlocked soon. And then the rest of it I pour into Bastila. Eventually, once we get more energy recharged, we can be working on Edda. I already do have the Edda 2 unlocked, even though my Anakin is not wonderful so far, so that's good. I'm gonna click on this because it annoys me. Oh, and in ships, I usually just jump in to the fleet arena. Right now, this is another area that we need to work on. If we can get top 50, we'll start earning crystals daily. That needs to start happening, hopefully sooner rather than later. But right now, it's just really frustrating. There's all these guys from the hyperdrive bundle that are still like they don't even know what's going on half the time. But like you can see, this guy actually has a border around his avatar, and yeah, it's just an interesting thing because he actually was able to participate in Grand Arena. We can't do that yet because he apparently he's level 85, so we can do that. Alright, so all the things with timers are done. I usually go in if I don't have time to do Galactic War right away, and you see I have to we've already beat it 50 times a while ago, quite a while ago. We still have to reach level 85 to unlock this multi-sim feature, which is so stupid. It's so frustrating. I don't know why we have to wait that long. But to get the daily for this, all we got to do is jump in. We can jump out if we want. I don't see why we should. This is a pretty easy fight. So you take out the one guy who's going to do the most problem, or cause the most problems, and then what I do, I just target one person and hit auto basic. That way we have all of our specials for the next fight, but we don't actually have to do anything. Like, we can actually just step away if we want. As you can see, it's all hands-free. We're just doing basics, but with Phoenix, that's all you really need. Like, I have some okay mods on them. I've really been neglecting mods a little bit on this account. I've been buying them, but I haven't been rolling them as much. We can go and check the status of that, but really all it takes is just one. You know, if you have a free hour to do it, then you can get caught up pretty quick. So, got the win there, and that'll count for our daily for Galactic War. See what kind of pittance they've offered us today. Excellent. And now we go into shipments. Once again, we're buying these 4 pieces every single time shipments refresh. We usually skip this one. It's too bad they're not offering the characters shards for credits. I might actually spring for a couple of those. We've been buying Chopper shards. Chopper is actually one of our limiting factors right now. Our whole Phoenix squad is 6-star, and I guess I could get Emperor Palpatine up to 6 stars while we're on camera. Why don't we do that? Alright, so I always like to buy this piece of gear. I'm still buying pieces of gear, honestly, guys. It is pretty helpful a lot of times. This one we're starting to get in challenges, but I still like to buy it because it's full pieces. Now we're still buying Pabloo shards. We're buying low gray shards so that we could eventually, guys, we need to get 3PO as soon as we can. Looks like we can unlock low gray if we want. Or maybe... Oh, he could be promoted, actually, so we'll have him at 3 stars. We need all our Ewoks to be at 5 stars to unlock 3PO. We need to start farming Wicket, actually, pretty soon as we can. I think that he might even be available now, come to think of it. So now I have my Kanan maxed. What we're really going to be focusing on now, guys, we need to unlock the Commander Luke requirements, because we're going to start working on Commander Luke. We're going to start working on a lot of different weird projects. So we need Commander Luke as soon as we can. We're going to be working on Millennium Falcon unlock as soon as we can, and of course Chewbacca unlock. So that means getting all these droids, all these bounty hunters, getting all the rebel characters like Princess Leia. I'm a little bit more ahead on Stormtrooper Han, but we're going to be working on him as well. Because this shop, it takes a while to farm both characters up to 7 stars. It just takes a while. So start farming that now. Once Kanan's done, start working on Princess Leia. In this Galactic War store, every once in a while I will buy a shard on Biggs or Cad Bane. A lot of times what I'm doing, though, is buying Starship shards. And I have a few left over here, so I'm going to actually... do this. I need to get Cad Bane up to at least 5 stars so that he can help unlock the Chewie mission. We need to unlock Chewie as soon as we can, like I said. We don't buy mods from here. Right now, that is a death trap. I have a lot of credits because I haven't been spending them on mods or character upgrades, but that is, it's real important that we, we maintain. So, we could be buying TIE Fighter shards. I do like to keep a pretty decent stock of fleet currency. Biggs, we buy every time because he is a vital character that we're going to need to get to 7 stars as soon as we can anyways. And then I have been buying some TIE Fighter pilot shards on the bottom here because he's the next guy we want to farm after Hera and Ezra are done. We need a 5th Empire character to help us unlock R2-D2, and TIE Fighter Pilot is the man for the job. We need him 7 stars so we can get R2-D2 unlocked at 7 stars. TIE Fighter Pilot will go very nicely with an Imperial fleet, and because we're going Empire here pretty soon, as I'll show you guys with shards, that's what I've been doing. With all this currency, you can see we just got done with a territory battle. I actually have a decent amount of currency. I can't even spend the GET2 right now, which is kind of funny. But what we're doing here, I'm sometimes buying this Luke Farm Boy shards because Luke is kind of hard to get. He's required for Commander Luke as well. and we need them all at 7 stars. I've also been buying these ships for Ghost and Phantom, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but if Vader's TIE Fighter is also shows up here, then we buy it here as well. I haven't seen it, so I'm guessing it's not available, but Ezra, man, it's tempted to buy his, but his arena currency, or his cantina farm is pretty easy. Like, it's the lowest level node. And then I randomly have a few extra shards here, but we'll just leave them parked for now. Want to be getting as many bronzium as we can. And let's see. I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 10 minutes, but if it has, I'll get close. So in a minute we can go and do that. For now, we have enough to buy at least 3 attempts in the cantina, so we're close to Ezra getting 7 stars. That'll be great. Having him 7 stars is wonderful. Now, one thing that you guys have all been asking me, and I need to come up with some kind of infographic or something, but you're asking me what kind of gear levels we need to be getting characters up to. And I will show you guys that in just a minute. We're getting close. I really don't want to miss this cutoff here. Let's see. Let's just we don't normally I buy too much energy, but when it's this close to resetting and getting a free energy, I usually just wait. Now I'm going to show you guys in just a sec an infographic of what shards we're going to be farming. Our priorities have kind of shifted a little bit, guys. Bad thing about missing a week, I think you guys mostly saw the stuff that we need to be working on. This shifted a little bit. First, let me show you how the characters are doing in terms of what we have. You can see that we have Phoenix. They're all, well, they should be level 76. I've been a little bit lax in promoting them because that actually impacts how hard Galactic War is. For better or worse, that's just how it is. Okay, this is a good piece to put on him. We're going to stop at gear 8 for Kanan and Zeb. That's just the end of the line for them. We do need to get better mods on Kanan if possible. Let's see. Gosh, I don't see any good triangles or diamonds here. Let's see what we got. We want something with speed on it if possible. We want it to be 5 stars. It looks like maybe we're just up a creek with that. Let's see. Gray mods I only go up to 6 here because it's so cheap. And if they have speed secondaries on these two, one of these two, then I'll upgrade it all the way up to a higher level so that we can get better stats. Anyways, here let me actually do this. All right. Oops, one more. Nothing. Again, we're down to 4 stars and 3 stars. We don't want those. That being said, you know what? This isn't a great mod anyways. We don't need Kanan to be super fast. Let's just upgrade him. And we can assign this. That's going to make his piloting ability a little better. Same with this square. Wow, that's not a good square. No speed on it at all. We want his... we want to get some speed on him. Oh, perfect. Okay. So even if this doesn't actually upgrade speed, I'm going up to 15. Oh, wow. Okay, up to speed. Let's see if we can get a lucky spike here, guys. Ooh, look at that. Plus 16. This is too good for Kanan now. That being said, let's the potential for this mod is outstanding. This could be like the second fastest mod in the game if we roll right in the next 2 rolls. We'll put it on him for now and just call it good. But anyways, like I was saying, we're going to be done with gearing Kanan now. He requires too much good stuff, frankly, at this point to be worthwhile. So gear 8 is what he needs. He does need more ability leveling. So we're going to be doing that. so he's going to stay in the favorites. And he also needs to be he needs to be level 85 eventually. Now this will help his ship, you know, long term. That'll help a lot. So let's see. Let's put this on Chopper. I always like to upgrade my pilots when I can. Especially because we're playing a Rebel fleet right now. Eventually we'll have an Imperial fleet to play with, but right now we don't really have that. So, okay, so otherwise, I've been working on pilots. I've been working on Bastila a little bit. She's gear 8. She can be stopped now. Sabine, we're continuing to farm her. Boba, we need him to be up to 5 stars eventually, but I believe I actually requested a piece of gear here. Yep, so let's throw this on him, get him up to gear 8. And excellent. I'm just trying to kind of keep up with him. You can see his mods aren't the greatest. I'm not using him much, but we're getting close here to unlocking Slave 1. Once we can get Slave 1 up to 5 stars, then awesome. That's another ship we can use to unlock the Falcon. Everything right now, we're pointed toward unlocking Chewie and the Falcon and Commander Luke. Those are the 3 things that we are really focusing on, even as we're working on Sith to be able to slowly replace our Phoenix in Arena. Once we can get a little bit better situation there, then that will be great. Oh, perfect. Put this on him. Oh man, close. We could almost get him up to gear 8. And as a pilot, this is good. Yeah, so we're gonna have an Empire fleet. We're gonna have a Rebel fleet. It's gonna be fun. You can see Thrawn is still just hanging out there. Gonna take a while to, you know, we could go do his mission if we wanted to, but in the long term, let's see. Let's throw this on Bastila. Can throw this on her. She's going to be an important part of the eventual Sith team as well. So as we start kind of slowing down on the Phoenix, we're going to be increasing our gear onto both Bounty Hunters and Empire/Sith. Our first Zeta, I'm pretty sure, is going to be on Emperor Palpatine. I do have him at gear 9, apparently. So that'll be nice, I suppose. Let me show you guys an infographic here real quick. Let's switch a little bit. Okay, so things we're going to be farming. We need to be shifting farming constantly. I know that it can be frustrating. Some of your characters are just like at 4 stars and just kind of abandoned. We need to get unlocks for most of the stuff that I've already talked about before, like Bastila Shan Fallen. She's unlocked. She's at like 2 stars right now, and I'm good if that's all she's at for now, because she doesn't do damage anyway. She's a utility character, so as long as she can live, which is questionable at 2 stars, granted, you know, she'll be able to serve her purpose. Now, what we're shifting to, as I said before, we're going to be working on bounty hunters and their ships, so that their ships can unlock the Falcon. The bounty hunters themselves can be unlocking the mighty Chewbacca, and otherwise we're just working on ships. We need to get that Rebel fleet up and running so that we can clear all of the ship nodes, because I've been laggard in unlocking all of those, because it's tough, man. It's tough, and I hate wasting energy on them. It's not absolutely necessary that we get through all the nodes right now on ships anyways. We're going to want to soon, though. So, working on everything we can to get these ships done and these bounty hunters done. So back to this infographic less interface here. Let's see if, okay, so we're kind of close here. We can do one more squad arena attack here. Who cares about what team it is? But you know, as long as we get those attempts in, that's what really matters for this particular situation. Okay, so now let me show you guys how you can farm ships that you don't have you don't have the ability to like you can click through the hard nodes, and I actually do that often enough. But what I do a lot of times, so you can go to the character profile here and just click on, oh gosh, is it not going to actually let me do this? Well, that's pretty lame. Is it not going to let me farm these from here? See, I normally, okay, so normally if I'm not to the point of unlocking him, I guess, here we go. Okay, so you click on that find, you can start simming this. You can do it from this menu. So we're gonna find, we'll buy energy. This is a great node. You need to be farming it as much as we can. We need to get Houndstooth. We need to get Django. Django is a great bounty hunter. That's an amazing node. One of the few free things that I feel like CG has just given to us. So I'm doing 3 refreshes on energy a day whenever I can afford it. I don't always have the crystals for it, but usually we can get close. Getting that TIE bomber worked up as well. We're gonna unlock it. It's kind of it's a bit of a wild goose chase in a way, just because I don't know exactly. That TIE bomber is good. I don't know exactly how we're gonna use it yet, but I think it's too good to ignore at this point. So we'll just say that. All right, so we've got the 3 bounty hunter ships. I guess 4 if you count home 1 or slave 1. We have those 3 farmed, so to speak. We've been working on them. Now we're gonna switch. We got to go to Sabine. We can't forget her node. Oops, clicked on the wrong thing. We don't want to forget to farm her. that worked, huh? Worked out well. Let's get her level up to get her ship a little bit better. And we're going to eventually get her up to gear 11. Okay, so I told you guys earlier, Zeb and Kanan, gear 8, call it good. They're just too ridiculously bad to gear. More than that, for the remainder of Phoenix, it's going to be Chopper and Hera get to gear 9. And that's just because their gear isn't so bad, and they're pretty good utility characters, and that extra gear level really helps their ship. Just lots of good things about getting them to gear 9 as opposed to gear 8. Normally I would like to get Zeb and Kanan there, but man, it just costs too much. Too much gear. Get them to this level and call it good. Sabine and Ezra both want gear 11 eventually. Not immediately. Not right now. Ezra should be brought up to gear gear 9 soon-ish. We're just running low on the stun guns, which is the huge that's the huge cock block of this game, frankly, the the bottleneck, so to speak. So otherwise, we're working on all this stuff. Let's see, Jedi. We need to be unlocking Jedi Master, or Grand Master Yoda eventually. Right now I'm not too worried about it though, so just through random unlockings, like we have enough guys that we could maybe come close to unlocking Grandmaster Yoda. I just don't care that much right now. We wouldn't be able to work on him anyways. We already have a few of his missions done, as you can see. Eventually we'll unlock Kenobi after enough HAATs, enough tank raids. So that'll be good. As we can, we're farming Jedi Knight Anakin shards as well. Bastila's getting there because she has 2 nodes, if we can afford to farm those. And then we're home free because we already have Consular. Like I haven't farmed him at all. He's just been dropped through Bronzium drops. So anyways, guys, that's basically what's going on with this account. Let's buy a few mods here. Let's see. Yeah, we could use a few more defense mods, I think. Cool. And Let's see. Oh, before I forget, let's do that other challenge on fleet, and then let's see if we just if we get all of our objectives met here. Let's just see if we were that smooth or not. Get all of this XP. No. Oh, we need to enhance one ship. That's the thing I always forget, because that goes away eventually. Oh, that's not a thing that we need to worry about long term. I guess TIE pilot or TIE fighter. Sure, let's just get it up to 75. Probably some abilities we can upgrade. Cool. Alright, now we should get our dailies, and we can call it good. So, really, guys, just staying in this trajectory. We're working now. So, Phoenix are kind of done. And now we're working on... We need to get Empire up. And actually, it's a pretty decent team already. Gear 9 on Vader. Gear 9 on Palpatine. We need to still be working on Phoenix. We need to slow some of that gear down. And then we need to start really looking at the bounty hunters. Oh, and the bounty hunters we are farming, just for your reference. So Jango is one of them that we need for this unlock. Eventually we need to at least unlock IG-88. It's not a huge rush. We're kind of close already. Once we get him unlocked, we'll probably just keep him at Gear 1 for a long time until we need to use his ship. Then we'll upgrade him a little, like get him up to Gear 8 or something. The final piece of the puzzle, though, is Bosk. Bosk is necessary for that event, for that unlock event. Once we can unlock Bosk, which is going to be in a while, like I think he's level 8, we unlock him at, yeah, so we need Dark Side 9B. That means we have to be at level 85. To be able to do that, we are going to be farming him like crazy, as fast as we can. We need to get his unlock as quick as we can, like I said, so that once he's at 5 stars, we can start working, we can start getting Chewie unlocked, then we can unlock the Falcon. It'll be a good time. So anyways, guys, that's about it for me. Feel free to hit me up on the Discord server below in the video description. There should be a link if you have questions or you want ally codes or something. Lots of information to convey. I know that this probably doesn't help you as much as you would perfectly like. I need to get that farming guide out, and I think I'll have some time this week, though no promises. So anyways, guys, I am going to let you go, so thank you all so much for listening to my rambles. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Zareth prevails.